This is a Podfire production.
It's the highest of standards, on the peak we have landed. It's not silver, it's not gold, you want the best, take advantage. Go platinum. You know you wanna do it. Go platinum, you know you wanna do it. Go platinum.
Okay, we're PSG, and we're not PSG. We're part of PSG, and welcome to our podcast, the weekly.
We're the three
Time
best
of-
friends that anyone could have.
Well, we're three people that know each other anyway. This
worth a
is that
try.
1 hour of the week where we get to put down our pens, walk down the stairs into the studio, talk some sports and talk some cards, and have a bit of fun. So I am Rob Verhoeve, General Manager of Platinum Standard Grading. On my right, I have, which is your left, or you may need to tilt your head to the side, I have...
Oh, you need me to say? Oh, you forgot my name.
Because I'll get it wrong. Because I'll get it wrong.
James Stashman Lewis in
James
the building.
Stashman Lewis. And on the other side is...
Puggaroony.
That's my favourite name. That's one that I've developed over the time. So, and we are here today, the three of us, and we don't have... who don't we have?
Christopher Bilston.
The Bilsto and the Bretsco.
Who's official one choice?
One choice!
Who
That's
is
my
that?
mate Angus, my rap mate
So he knows that...
from Crosswords.
So I like that. All three of them go to their kids for tech support.
We do.
No, that is not true because
I don't have children.
We don't have children.
That's just me, bro.
So all three of us go to Pugz' kids for tech support. So, which is a good
They need to
idea.
earn their keep somehow.
And Adam Elsom is there from South Australia. We are fantastic, mate. I hope everything down in South Australia is good. So the three of us are here because normally we'd have four of us on here. There's normally Chris and Brett. Where are they at the moment?
USA.
USA. One of them's
America.
in New York.
Yes, sir.
That's Chris. Chris, who sent me a message at 2:07 a.m. today.
What a
and then-
champion.
Yeah,
Nice
and
of
then
him.
1 second later went, oh, sorry, I forgot about the time difference. What the heck?
That's great.
And
But Brett is sitting in an airport in LA waiting
I
for
was
his
about to
connecting
say,
flight.
he should be in LA.
Yep, he's waiting for his connecting flight, so we've been able to get that
LA, baby.
information there. LA baby. Anyone else join us at the moment, mate?
Basketball Oz cards.
Basketball Oz card. So sounds like they like their basketball.
It's good thing to like.
So what's going on this week, gentlemen? Stash?
Well, you're blessed because we leave you tomorrow.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's going to be so quiet.
Gonna leave you alone.
I'm still wondering. I've still got to.
You're gonna miss us.
Anyone want to come on the podcast?
I'm gonna
next
send
week?
you 2 o'clock messages every morning.
But from you, that'll be all right for you.
Not just voice, but like video.
No, we're giving him a group hug before we leave.
Oh hell yeah! And a little tap. Good game.
If anyone's seen the episode of Seinfeld about personal space, that's me. I like the personal space. Next week we do need someone for the podcast. Otherwise, it's going to be real boring. I'll sit here and
I didn't even think of that.
I'll read it.
All the rest of us are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Like, no fill-ins left. I mean, Jez might join you, but that could
he
get...
won't say anything.
Yeah, that's...
What about Zachy?
We could get Zach.
Introduce
Zach's
him,
all right.
introduce him to the world of this.
I tried. I've been today for PSG. I went down to one of our submission partners, Reaper Collectibles in North Lakes,
Very
in the
nice.
north side of Brisbane. So if you're in Brisbane and on the north side there, go and check out Des at Reaper Collectibles, reapercollectibles.com, I think. He's also got a couple of breaks up at the moment, so you should get on board those breaks. He's a good bloke, Des. But I went out there and what's going on? Do we need to go back to your kids for some more tech support?
Say tech support.
But yeah, that's what I've been up to today. Went out there and had a look at some different cards. He's got a great range of cards out there, which is hard not to put your hand in your pocket and buy something, which I did.
What did you do? I felt that was coming.
No.
The second you went down that path, I'm like, Rob bought things.
If I tell you, then you'll say, crack it! So I'm
Crack it anyway.
Let's
do it.
But no, we had a good chat to
do
him
it.
about cards, and there's some really good news coming out of the southeast Queensland area with the card shops, because they all work together, the card shops in
Nice.
southeast Queensland.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, just to make things best for their customers. So, and Des is a big part of that. So he's a cracking fella. But that's what I've been up to today. So I literally walked in here, about 8 minutes ago?
Yeah.
And
then he gave us a 5-minute countdown to get downstairs.
No, I got to
Thanks,
down to
man.
90 seconds, wasn't it? Yeah. And we ran downstairs, and poor old Ruby's looking at us as if we were crazy because we turned up a second before.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah, so I guess I haven't had a heck of a lot happen today, but this week's been super cool seeing some of the new products hit the shelf here in Australia, and some of the new products being cracked.
I mean, you've
what
got
have
a
you
very
seen?
nice looking box sitting there.
Yeah,
I mean,
We're going to crack it.
we definitely should crack it.
no, we're not going to.
Guys, can we have a poll going on? If you want us to crack it, right, crack it.
Crack it.
Rob will blame me for that.
Hey, I can write.
I
I can
will.
write it as look at this post. Yeah, Podfire Oz says crack it.
Right?
Yeah.
No, not going to happen today.
Where's the crickets?
I don't know why I actually even brought it. I just picked it up because I dumped them at the door, but that's for the local.
What comes
card
in
shop,
it?
So.
That's the T-Mall, isn't it?
That's the Timor Donruss Optic.
Obviously, it'll be a red
yes.
wave or a gold wave
Gold
or
wa-
a green
yeah.
wave or just a wave.
Or just a Panini thing. Let's talk about Panini.
Oh yeah, redemption.
Now
Oh,
They're my
we
favourite.
don't. Let's just put it this way: we don't bag out anything on this podcast.
No, not at all.
So-
Flick Panini,
Flick.
capital letters.
I mean, to be fair, it's not really bagging out when it's what's happened. It's
all
okay.
over
him and
Facebook.
So
myself.
what I would like to do is I'd like to get feedback. I'd like people to start talking about it. The Panini redemption process.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah. So I'm waiting. Personally, my thing is Joe Ingles 2017-18.
I mean, at least Pug's got a card.
I got- yes.
points.
Yeah, I got a
They
point.
didn't even
I got
tell
points
me.
last time too.
Yeah.
300 points or something.
So
Like that's not even worth what the card is.
Hang on. We're getting discussion from the people that are watching.
Yes.
We're not going to bag them out.
We're watching.
We are watching.
I'm watching ourselves.
Just tell everyone, because I want to buy the card off you for two reasons. One, I like the card.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But two, I want to own the card that was busted on your Mojo Chasers, or was on your personal page, I think.
it was, yeah.
So what did you hit back in 2016?
It was back when Isaiah Thomas was killing it for the Celtics.
Yep.
Yeah, he loved the
And-
Celtics.
No, I just love Isaiah Thomas because he's the same height as me. He's cool. He's a straight up baller. And he was like in the MVP race. So his cards were huge at that time. And I pulled it was a number to 40 patch auto from Noir.
Yeah, man.
And
Now, I'm busting a box of cards in 2016 and I pull a number to 40 auto patch of anyone, to be honest. I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy.
yeah.
oh yeah,
Right, because
sure.
that's a hot card.
Yeah.
So you waited 6 years for it. And
Yes.
not only that, you did this absolutely amazing video because you were so excited to open this pack.
Yeah,
this
because I saw everyone else's posts on like social media in the last like week or two, and they're like, got my redemption, and then there's like a letter inside of it, and I'm like, I bet you I have the same thing.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm going to video it just
Yep.
to see my actual reaction.
So for
Actual-
anyone who hasn't seen
Actual.
your actual reaction,
My actual reaction.
Stash, for anyone who hasn't seen it, where did he do this video?
Car.
In the car.
That's
So
where he does
straight,
it.
Straight
He
from-
can't- he can't help
outside
himself.
of the well, I had to pick it up from the newsagent because the TNT, FedEx or whatever came, but no one was home
No one
because
was
I was
home.
at work.
Yep.
So
Okay, so you open it up and tell people what's happened.
I opened it up and got all excited and was like, come on, like it's cool. It's Paul Westphal. Like,
Yeah, well-
he's a great coach.
Yeah,
And it's a
Coach Auto.
It's a cool
nice.
set,
Yeah.
but it's a sticker auto. We all love them, and it's numbered to 299 or something like that, or 199.
No, 299.
No, 299. It's, compared to a number to 40 patch
So
auto,
that's
Yeah.
75 times more cards.
and
no,
it's from
7.5.
2012. So where has it been sitting for like
Yeah.
the last 10 years?
And it was a Noir patch auto, so you know that's on card.
It's a high end product.
yeah.
Oh,
So-
dear. Adam Elsom, so the good news for you is that the 1 in 100 people that get a card that they're not impressed with, hopefully, if they ever have to replace yours, because Adam's told us he's got 10 from
10.
Panini.
Oh,
But they're all from the last 12 months. So
Oh,
I think that
immaculate, impeccable. He's
Yeah,
got
so
quite a
they're-
few big ones.
all for the PC, Jack. Grealish.
Grealish?
Where's Jack Grealish from? I don't even know who that is.
Would not have a clue.
We'll not have a clue. Adam, tell us
Unless
who it
it's
is.
like an NFL or soccer or...
I was about to say Jack Grealish. Isn't he soccer? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Adam will let us know in a second. But it does happen. Like, I know of one person who had some what do you call them? Redemptions in there.
Yeah, Man City.
Man City, cool.
Hey.
He had some redemptions in there, and he got sent a replacement, and it was a Mobley and Luca auto.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, that's
That's
a little
insane.
upgrade actually.
Yeah, that was a bit of an upgrade. And then, that's what I mean. So many people get the upgrade. So it's not always a bad news story, but it's hard to understand how they let this happen.
Yeah, makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, we're just going to have to watch over the next few years and see what happens, eh?
I've still got other redemptions that I'm sitting there waiting on. One's like a number to 25 KD auto, so that would probably come back as a George Karl or something.
I mean, on the flip side, like I said, at least you got a card, man.
I know.
Like I woke up to an email from Panini saying my rookie cornerstones, Lehman, who's actually extended bench for the Celtics now, I just got sent 100 points.
Yeah, see, I got points last time and I turned it into a Patty Mills auto.
Remember when the Patty Mills auto
But then I
hit
had
the
to pay
points?
for postage. I was like, man, come on.
But remember the Patty Mills, the Patty Mills autos hit the Panini points page.
Yeah.
I reckon every person in Australia just emptied their account.
Oh, hell yeah.
And just
Like,
bought the Patty Mills.
Patty Mills autos are cool.
Yeah.
I think I sold it like straight away because it was a sticker. And I was like, yeah, I'm not a real big fan of sticker
I would
auto.
love for Patty Mills to come
Jeremy.
back to Australia after he finishes his basketball and go into politics.
Yeah, well, we'll talk to him on Monday and see what he can do.
Here we go.
So you're going to the Nets on Monday.
Hell yeah.
So how many people go to these games?
Like 20K.
Yeah. So and he's just going to talk to you,
Yeah, of course he is.
Okay.
We're cousins.
bro.
So,
Stash, are you going to control this bloke while he's over there?
Oh,
no one controls me, man.
So
No, it's going to be one of those things where I'll just sit back and watch disaster unfold and quietly laugh. And
giggle.
when I
Yeah.
see police on the way, I'll just pull him to one side and go, we need to go in this direction.
Do the old with the video camera.
Yeah,
I'm just ringing a
I'm-
I'm
friend.
like, I'm vlogging, Matt. I'm vlogging.
I'm going viral.
It's okay.
Yeah, that would be
Start
funny.
a TikTok.
What are we seeing come through this week? What have we been grading? I know we had a big order
A
from
lot of
one
AFL,
Yeah.
NRL.
Yeah.
Now,
Predominantly
Stash,
Aussie
And
sports.
we finally had those Big Bang Theory come across the desk.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
Yes.
yeah, they are cool. We've seen a
Love
few of
them.
those come through lately. Stash, you weren't here yesterday. You're off doing some other stuff. We had the 2014 AFL draft pick signatures. What a set! They are just really good, well-made cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we even we got close to the perfect 10 on one of them. So
I think on two of them.
two of them, yeah, it was actually. Yeah,
So 2 10s went out.
there was more. There was
Wow.
more. There was,
It was quite a lot of
few
10s.
So we've had a lot of 10s going out lately.
But
because
not platinum 10s, just
Not
pristine
platinum, we're
10s,
close.
which is still
Pristines.
pretty sweet.
So that we're talking about platinum 10s. I can now talk a little bit more about our promotion that will be starting in December. So people, basically anyone who sends in cards now will be part of this promotion. But the first platinum 10 that we get, and we're going to run this for 2 months, no,
Okay.
3 months till the end of February. The first platinum 10 we get, we'll get a $500 voucher to spend at any one of our submission partners.
oh,
Yeah, that's
So-
sick.
And then because we're hoping to get more than one, anyone that gets one after that will get a $100 voucher to any one of our submission partners. But the first one will get the 500. So I'm really looking forward to grading some cards from there. Benny Allen's joined. I was just talking
Alan.
to Ben.
Steve.
He
I know
Ben-
that annoys him when we're doing it at the trade. Oh, the trade day. We
Trade
can talk
day.
about trade day. That was amazing.
it was
Trade
good.
night, sorry.
Trade night. So that's going to be something let's go through those submission partners again just casually like we did last week. Reaper Collectibles,
Local card shop.
JCS.
JCS, Hobby Kingdom in South Australia.
Kid and Play. Sydney.
In collectibles on the Sunshine Coast.
Now talking about Big Bang Theory,
Big Zinga.
Bazinga.
That was my next one.
Good.
Speaking of Dale dug another hole. Diggers.
Diggers. Dug another hole.
No.
Filling up with
poor
water.
old Michael. Poor old Michael. He's when you hear bad jokes and you go, "Oh, you've never heard that before," and they normal, because
Yeah.
they have 1,000 times. I reckon he's never heard that one before because it's that bad. Is there anyone else? Have we
Yeah,
missed anyone?
Reaper.
Yeah, Reaper.
Reaper.
You
No,
just-
it was the
yeah.
first one.
Was it? Oh, Everson Emporium?
Yeah, Gimco.
Everson.
Gimco.
Oh man, I'm going down to see Gimco.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going down. Well, you guys are away. Because I thought, well, no one else is here. I'm bloody heading off too. So, Ruby, what are you doing? Want to come down to Melbourne for a week? Yeah, Ruby's in.
Work trip.
Work trip. Ziggy will go, won't he? Ziggy's in.
Well, Ziggy will put
and
his hand
Jez. That's about it. It's got us all there. Oh, Adam's got a clean Mitch Robinson all day. Yeah, heck, that's cool because Mitch Robinson's a legend.
Big Boss Collectibles.
Big Boss, of
Big
course, Big Boss. Anyone else?
Everson Emporium.
Yeah.
I already said.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Everson.
Bazinga. Double coverage.
Oh,
The boys.
how can you forget
The
Double Coverage?
boys.
One day we're going to plan this before we come in to make
Yeah.
sure we don't forget anyone because there's nothing worse.
Yeah, that's everything.
And
So-
TBA.
TBA,
Yeah, TBA.
all the rest
You-
of them.
It could be you.
Yeah.
For you. I went to Everson Emporium as well. So they're one of the leaders.
Today.
No,
Oh,
on,
okay.
on
Sorry.
Friday last week.
Oh, cool.
And went and had a look at their shop. They do a lot of Pokemon and things like that. So really good bunch of blokes out there as well. And I went and saw JCS Toys,
Nice.
who are definitely Southeast or Gold Coast's #1 Pokemon dealer, but
For
probably
sure.
the best in the world. They were great as well. But yeah, let's have a chat about trade night.
Oof.
Trade night went off.
Dude, the amount that like just the volume of people was amazing.
Like
Awesome.
Yeah, there was a lot of people, and it just shows the interesting cards is there. Now, Stash, how old were the people who were there?
aging from children to you.
To me. Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew that was going.
Good evening, BJ.
Oh,
What's up, mate?
Brett's in the house.
Brett is in the house. Thanks, mate. That was awesome.
Yeah, well,
As soon as
you
I
did
said it, I
lead me to
thought
that.
I've walked into
Yeah.
something here. But it was like I think the youngest guy was a kid named Jordan, who collected NRL cards. Little legend of a kid he was. Katoni Staggs was his man.
We also
And,
had the young kids with the Pokemon cards there as well.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were young.
Yep.
They
So
were
we had
into
them
it too.
there,
It was awesome.
and then we had collections like yours and Pugz and Jeff.
Yep.
Jeff, I don't know his last name, but Jeff's a good
mean,
bloke.
Your mate Pete.
Oh, my mate Pete, he just pulls out that Pete's PC box.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then
Was there a
good old-
guy named Clint or something? I don't know. Well, he's like, I have some Jackson Hayes cards for you. They're from my son.
Oh,
He
that's
watches
awesome.
the podcast
See?
and he
see.
wants to give you some Jackson Hayes cards. And I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
So,
mean, Mr.
Big
Tom,
ups to you. I've actually totally gone blank for your name,
it'll come at some
ADHD.
stage.
But yeah, I think that's amazing. So thank
Yeah.
you to your son because it made me all
And I
warm
wanna
and happy
thank-
inside.
I want to thank my wife for knowing that we're on a podcast at 1:30 every Thursday, and she's ringing right now.
Oh, Jenny.
Jenny. So she was there. She helped out as well. And a massive shout out to Bailey and Amber, who own the Clockwork Rose Cafe, 261 New Cleveland Road, Tingalpa.
Is that a picture of her as a kid?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
She hates it.
That's so
But
good.
Nice jumpsuit, Jen. Yes.
I love you, Jenny.
It was fantastic. We had about, I think it was 60 people
Yeah,
that
it's
turned up.
That's crazy.
And it just
when you
shows
think
you
about it.
the interesting cards out there. And,
Yeah.
and we literally had everything from Big Bang Theory, National Lampoon's cards.
Oh, dude, that was so cool.
I bought them.
You got them, didn't you?
I
Yeah.
did. I couldn't. Or
There was
traded
even like
for 'em.
whatever that swimsuit box was.
Don't even know. I traded for that as well.
Of course, you like to collect the weird stuff.
Yeah. So no, that was fantastic. And PSG was there. I know that you boys spoke to a few people about grading.
correct.
Had
Yeah.
a few cards submitted for grading there as well, which was great.
Awesome.
But
Answered
no,
quite a
thanks-
few questions about.
Yeah, I was going to say
bits and
thanks to you.
bobs. It was awesome.
Thanks to you guys for doing that because, that's what we want to be. We want our faces to be well known out there as being part of
I'm not going to do that.
as being part of
Sad
PSG because that's what we are aiming to do. We're aiming to differentiate ourselves from our other graders by being really open and
Oh,
honest
that
as to
card
who
guy
we are.
just joined. He said, "I'm here. Don't fret." Yeah,
That
thanks.
card guy
We've been
who
wondering
is
all day.
Bailey.
Yeah,
It
we've
is
been wondering
Bailey, so-
all day.
Welcome, Bailey. Now, someone asked about the best card that we've seen this week.
What was the best guy? What's the best card you guys have graded this week? Man, some of those NRL cards
Yeah,
and the prices of. I was on the phone earlier to Webjet, and I was in your office, and on the screen was one of those 300 case cards.
Yep.
And it's like $300.
Yep.
And I was like, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Would not have guessed that, but I don't collect NRL, AFL, or any. That's AFL, sorry. But
all the case cards, man, AFL and NRL are just insane. And he's got so many
Stacks of them.
Lions ones. It's
I got the
ridiculous.
Lions. Yeah, I collect the Lions. Brisbane
Yeah.
Lions,
That's
my
awesome.
Lions. Go the Lions. Women
Go the Lions.
on Sunday.
BJ has said, I got an Iron Chic
Oh, he did
auto.
too. It was cool. It was a cool thing. Ruby, mark down the time that we're talking now because we'll get a picture of the Iron Sheik card and we'll put it on there because it is the worst auto I've ever seen. It looks like he's written it with his opposite hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that makes it so cool.
Also,
He also got that King Jong-un.
Oh.
yeah, the patch.
That's so good.
Oh,
I saw it last night while I was just scrolling, and I was like, that's amazing.
So I came in on Monday night late, and Brett was still here getting ready to go overseas, and he said, "Oh, I've had a shit day. Let's crack something." He's cracked a box of the Decision American political cards, and the last card was it's a manufactured flag, but into a card number to 10 of Kim Jong-un.
That's so funny.
And he's now got a Donald Trump and a North Korean. So he's got the American and the North Korean. I reckon he should get like a Rodman patch and put it in the middle because Rodman's obviously the guy there. But
I reckon a dual
so
auto of him and Rodman would be amazing. We spoke about that.
Yeah, I know. He comes in late and then starts asking questions.
Yeah, seen those big bang autos yet? Yeah, we
talked
if you
about
came
them.
earlier, you would have heard everything. So
Yeah, so you'll have them back on the weekend, big fella. So the best card we've seen.
game worn flag, I reckon.
It was a game worn flag. It's got a bullet hole in it.
What sport was he playing at the time?
Any
Basketball
sport
with
he
Dennis
wants.
Rodman.
Any sport he wants.
Basketball with Dennis Rodman.
Well, he holds the world record or the Korean record for the best round of golf. Apparently, he had like 7 holes in one in a round.
Wow.
And no one saw it except his advisors.
Funny that.
They confirm it. And it's the same as there was a World Cup. Look, I don't know if these stories are true, but I've heard the story about a soccer World Cup where they were losing all their games, so they just stopped broadcasting them and then put fake scores about how North Korea were going in the World Cup and just telling their people that North Korea did really well.
I wouldn't put it past them.
No,
Like-
so I don't know. Have you seen that movie? What's that movie? Oh goodness,
Team America.
no. Someone might remember it. Someone tell me what it is.
Rory.
No, they're good grades, mate. You'll be happy. I can't remember what the name of the movie was. It's got the big flag and the thing, and I was over in America when it was released. It was actually banned in Korea because they weren't happy with how they portrayed.
They were portrayed.
Yeah, so but it was a really good film. The interview.
That's it.
Thanks,
Yes.
Thanks, Ben.
I have seen that.
That's the one. That's the one. So so the best card we've seen this week, would it be Kim Jong-un?
I haven't actually seen it. I've only seen it in the
Oh, I can get it. I got the keys to Brett's office.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
well, I don't really.
best
I'll-
card I've seen.
I'll just go and talk nicely to Rach.
Best card I've seen.
Hey, can we have Brett's keys? No.
Well, I've seen a lot of Gary Ablett's, which I love
They have.
because he's my goat in the AFL.
Yeah.
So
The non-flawless Robert Horry collection is up for sale. Yep, I'm going to concentrate on a PC, Horry Flawless, PSA 1 and weird shit. Okay, yeah,
Nice.
no, we're not going to tell anyone about
we're
that.
doing
You
selling
already did
adverts.
So I do have the keys to the Horry collection. That's what I do have.
Hey.
And guys, if you ever are fortunate enough to see his Horry collection,
No, just drop
you
me
will
a note.
understand.
Drop me a message.
We need to take photos and
I
just
literally
have.
have
It all.
Yeah.
I literally have the keys to the Horry collection in my office as we speak, and I've been given some strict instructions while Brett's gone.
Oh, sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
Sell my Horry collection.
Oh, fair enough. That didn't seem very strict.
Like
just
pretty-
do it.
It's pretty much what he wrote.
What he wrote there?
Yeah,
Are you just going
fair
to
enough.
list them on eBay or something? Like
no,
singles or on the
I've
website?
actually had a few people contacting me about them. So
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
a few locals here actually. So shout out to Ricky. I'll be in touch with Ricky
Ricky.
shortly. So yeah, no, but those AFL cards that 2014. They were fantastic quality too, so they were good to see. And so for those who don't know my love of AFL cards, but with my love of AFL cards, I said to Pugz yesterday, these are my favourite, and that's the captain signatures.
Oh, they're
Yeah, the
amazing.
Captain Six are nice.
Now you know what I love about Captain Sigs. Now, what kind of cards do you love?
Me?
Yeah.
I too many, but
No,
one of my favorites are Coach's Autos.
Yeah, no. What brand?
Upper Deck.
Upper Deck, right? And
Yep.
you love Upper Deck. And you always tell me I love Upper Deck because it's simple design and rah rah rah, and
Correct.
all the rest of it. So Captain Sigs they did 20 years ago, and 20 years later they keep releasing them every maybe 5 years. They get new captains, and they use the same design that they did 20
Yeah,
years
see,
ago.
that's
So-
cool.
and it is really cool. So
That's the Legends autos in the cricket
what-
and the rugby.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
they're all
need
the
to
same.
get an Alan Border Legends auto.
Yeah,
That
we're
would
going to
be
do that.
So
Let's go
good.
bust one now.
No, because they're one in every 2 cases.
It's in that
one of the
box.
box there.
Yeah.
No.
See? He knows.
Gentlemen. That's not the way it works. But they grade really well too, those legends,
Yes.
Yeah.
don't they? So
I think we've had 2 10s out of the Legends and
so
one
that's from this
95.
year.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's from this year. So Mal and ET both graded a 10. There's 2 very lucky people out there. Brett's picked up another 4 flawless.
Of course
Wait,
he.
already?
Probably.
Like on eBay
What,
or
at
while
the
you're over
airport?
there?
At the airport.
Yes. There's a card shop.
Yes. If anyone could find one at the airport, it's Brett.
That would be awesome.
Oh, boy.
Card shop at the airport. How cool would that be?
Oh, the amount of stuff that would get randomly opened.
Mm.
Card shop at the Las Vegas airport.
Because let's say you're stuck at the airport for like hours. What are you going to do? Bust some boxes.
Yeah, let's go.
I would.
Yep, I'm on eBay. Okay.
Yeah, I wait for your video from when you guys are at the airport.
Okay, you'll wait. I'm not going to post it until 4 weeks.
Come on,
Savage.
straight kick in the guts. That one wasn't. Sorry. Chris is still sending messages. Chris, we are on the podcast. Will you stop sending me messages?
Why are you not watching it, Chris?
Yeah. He keeps telling me,
Wait.
this person's rung. Can you ring this person? This person rung. Yeah, mate, I'll do it after the podcast. So Brett's changed his thing around for his collection, obviously.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, he's not the big Papa Santa. You know, you can't just have every card. So
You can try.
You can try, but you know, who is that Big Daddy Santa? I mean, we all wish we had that person to gift us every card. So
Spinatron or Nats Turner probably are those
true.
people.
have you ever changed your PC because of something like that? Because Brett's gone, shit, there's too many Robert Horry cards. Let's just go for Flawless, which I think is a smart move.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, well, I recently decided to move most of my Ray Allen PC that's not pre-Panini.
Ray Allen, who is he related to Ben Allen?
No,
I didn't
thankfully.
think so, yep.
But yeah, no, I decided to move most of my Panini side of my Ray collection to focus more on the older stuff. And Upper Deck's my favourite, so
that's what you
that's
go
what
for?
I do. Yeah.
Pugz, what about you?
Just anything nice.
Anything nice?
Yeah.
See, I went away.
Shiny.
In AFL, I used to master sec the collections.
Yeah.
And it just became too hard, so I thought, well, why do that and just...
Yeah, see, I used to do
Shoot for the
set
lines.
chases, like actually like patch sets or auto sets or jersey sets. But no, I don't really have time for it
Too
these
hard
days.
now,
and
isn't it? It's
and
just
now
too
it costs
hard.
too much as well.
Yeah.
Ben Allen is related to Ray Allen.
No, he's
It was
not.
his granddad.
His granddad was called Ray. That's cool. You should collect Ray Allen.
Good
Prove
thing
me
Ray
otherwise.
Allen is Walter Ray Allen. Anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, useless facts that one was. Well, we just liked the fact that Ben was related to Ray Allen. Two of
Sorry.
us liked it, and
His granddad was Walter as well.
Oh, I got nothing
exactly.
The worst is when you buy something and then you like,
Change your mind.
oh man, I want to change my PC, and so you put that card up for sale, and people are like, oh, I just sold that to you. Like, yeah, okay,
yeah,
cool.
whatever.
You should-
Or you want to know what the worst is? I've done the worst, and just recently, I bought a box from the States of political cards, like Brett did. But while I was buying that box, I was scrolling through eBay to try and find a cheap box. And I saw a Chelsea Clinton order, and I went, yeah, I'm buying Chelsea Clinton. That is fantastic. So I bought Chelsea Clinton and Sean Spicer. And I think we talked about Sean Spicer a few weeks ago. He's the funniest bloke in the world. So the box turned up the other day, I opened it up, it's got a Chelsea Clinton order.
Oh.
Damn it!
That's great.
So,
You now have two.
I know.
Awesome.
When's one Chelsea Clinton not enough? When you can have two.
Are Monica Lewinsky autos in that?
No, but there are patch cards.
Oh,
Let's just
patch
leave
cards.
that alone. Let's talk a little bit of sport before we come back to some cards. The World Cup's on.
World Cup.
It is.
We
Bro,
were-
there's been a lot of upsets. It's been so cool to
we
see.
were all wrong with our Australia-France predictions from last week.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring that up. Why did you bring that up?
Well, you were right with the win, but not how much.
No, I said it was a 1-1 draw.
I thought you were saying 2-1, and
Oh, did I?
yeah,
I don't know. Well, I wasn't even close. Well,
Yeah,
at
no.
some stage I was right. Whether
Well,
it would be 1 or
we were up one zip for 20 minutes.
They're getting smashed in the media,
Yeah,
right?
We're getting a whole lot of stuff going through now.
I don't know. What's that? What's his name?
Real Stephen Young.
Oh, Real Stephen Young. I spoke to the Real Stephen Young the other day. He's a bit of a legend too.
Is he real?
He's dead set real.
There you go. Sweet as.
Dead set real.
Are you
Mate.
going to do NFTs on the Cardano
Cardano.
blockchain?
I'm gonna call you later because I don't know what the hell that means. But I know Brett and
Yeah, I believe it's
Chris.
a possibility
Yeah.
on the
Okay.
works. But
What's going up to today? Anyone see the card pack?
anyone see the card Pac-Man pulled was a Clippers card but had a Knicks patch. Luckily, it wasn't player worn or associated to any event.
Oh,
Well, then you can do it.
Panini.
You can do whatever you want if it's not player worn or done.
Oh, here we go. BJ. No, we won't be doing on Cardano.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll talk about that, Steve. We'll have a chat about that when Brett comes back. We might do a podcast just on the blockchain and all that kind of stuff, and the different kind of NFTs that are in the pipeline here as well. The soccer. So we got beat. I don't know where France are ranked in the world, but it's the top few.
Yep.
And where is Australia ranked? We're in the top not so few, but we're in the top
probably
50.
20.
Nah, we're like 48
down.
or whatever. I'll find that out as we go here. But my point is that like they've copped it in the media, absolutely been roasted. Australia's rubbish this,
From
rubbish
the
that.
Australian media?
From everyone.
That's
from
pretty
the
normal.
Australian
Yeah.
media.
Good, Australian media is that kind of people.
Yeah, they're just
Kick you down.
I know.
Australia's 28th.
28.
I don't know, that's what
there you
BJ
go.
said. France are number 1 in the world.
Well, there you go. Okay, France are number 1 in the world, and France are actually number 4, BJ, but we'll go with that. And Australia are actually number 38, and that was taken off the FIFA website just right now, 203. Now, if we had number 4 in the world in tennis, say Rafael Nadal,
Yep.
playing the number 38 bloke in the world in tennis, say Nick Kyrgios.
Nick Kyrgios wins all day.
Well, let's go for Nick's brother, Prick Kyrgios. No,
Oh.
right, but I don't know who number 38 in the world is in the tennis, but Rafa would win that game comfortably
Yeah.
9 out of 10
And
times.
you wouldn't blink an eyelid.
And
you
you
wouldn't
wouldn't.
be surprised. You wouldn't rag on him.
99 times out of 100 Rafa would win it.
Yep.
9 times out of 10 would be comfortable, and that's fine. So the Australian boys get out there, they give it their best. They
good
go
on
1
them.
goal up, and mate, I'm proud of them.
They're the ones that are there playing, not the media.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
correct.
That's always it.
And look, there's still, because the first game in the group, Tunisia and Denmark was a draw, there is still a chance that if they do pull off an upset against
Denmark.
The next team.
Denmark, who are number 10 in the world,
Yep.
and Tunisia, who are
I think they're below
number
us.
30. No,
Oh,
so they're in that
above us as
same
well.
ballpark. Then,
I wonder
miracles can happen.
I wonder if the ratings are updated from what's currently happening in the World Cup, because I think
No, I think they do it. They don't. They do it at the end of the tournament.
Oh, okay.
So they let all the games go through. They don't do it game by game. But yeah, I mean, I think that they certainly.
Someone is at your front door.
Someone's at my
Just
front door.
vibrated.
Jez, if you're watching, someone's at the front door. He's looking after the front door for me. So like, there's still a lot of this tournament to go. Australia's still got 2 games to go. Now, if they got lost 4-1 to Tunisia, who are in that same little window, you'd probably go, that's a pretty ordinary effort. But I don't think they will.
No.
So, but who do we think is? Have you guys watched any games?
No, unfortunately not at this point.
So I've been coming into work at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've been watching the games while I've been doing a bit of work down in here, and then I fall asleep at midday. But it's just
That's
so
why he was away.
Yeah.
it's just so cool watching these games from Qatar. That they're such an inclusive nation, and they love everything sport.
And they're ranked 50th, which is great.
Qatar,
Yeah.
I don't really have much more to say about that.
Yep.
They've got some real weird stadium names too. The 794 Stadium. Or 784, 974, whatever it was numbers. That's what the stadium's called. So it's a little bit different.
It's like 54th Avenue.
Pump Up the Brakes NBA joined.
Welcome.
I guess we should pump up the...
England
Right.
versus USA tomorrow.
Yeah, the English,
Well, that should be a good
6-2. They beat whoever they played, Iran. But the one thing about the World Cup, which is... and we don't do politics on this, except if it's Donald Trump, Kim Jong-un,
Or Panini.
Panini. Chelsea
But
Chelsea
they can
Clinton.
be political about
Chelsea
it.
Clinton.
Yeah.
There's been
Monica Lewinsky.
there's been a lot of political statements made during this World Cup. The Iranian team, most of the team didn't sing the national anthem as a kick in the face to the regime over there. The Germans yesterday made a political statement by covering their mouths for the team photo
Oh, what?
to say that they've been gagged and not allowed to say things when they're over in there,
Yeah,
over
far
in
out.
Qatar. So it is one of the weirdest World Cups ever for that kind of stuff.
They've been gagged from who? Like actual Qatar or?
Probably their federations.
Yeah.
Because what happened,
Okay.
the captains were going to wear so they wear an
Yeah,
armband
they
with
wear
the
the
captain,
thing.
and they were
Yep.
going to wear one that said "One Love" or something like that. It was to support, be who you want to be, sort of thing. And then FIFA not only threatened them. So at first they were threatened with fines for wearing the incorrect uniform, which the federations in Europe said, "We will pay the fines for our team. We support them."
Yep.
And then they threatened them with bans, and the federations went, "Well, we just can't risk somebody's World Cup
Yeah.
on
fair
for
enough.
wearing that. So things like that, it's disappointing, but it is what it is, and we should just let them play some soccer, football,
Yeah.
and we should all enjoy it and watch a game here and there. And
applaud the effort.
Is it because of the country they're in that is this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So-
you do have to respect the culture that you're going into at the same time.
yeah, I think
Just like they have to when they come to other
correct.
cultures.
Yeah, correct.
So
And there's things like they've banned beer now being sold in the stadiums. You know,
Yeah, I saw that.
Couldn't give a rat's about that. Like that is their culture. They
yeah,
don't.
it is what it is.
Interestingly, I don't remember anyone in the media making big songs and dance about not being able to buy beer in French stadiums, which is also a rule in France because that's the way that they keep the crowd behaviour under control.
Yeah.
That's
fair
fine.
enough.
It's fair enough.
Yeah.
They can make their own decisions on that.
Yeah.
But there are certain other things that when you're not allowed to just support fellow human beings.
Yeah.
It's not about beer or whatever it is. It's about being good to people. So, but that's all right. That's the end of that political statement brought to you by Rob Verhoeve, and not associated with PSG those statements, but associated with me, and I'll stand by him. The German goalkeeper had it on under his sleeve last night. So there you go. Good on him.
I say they're still, I guess, got it and they're just covering it up.
I think in a lot of ways it's just them knowing that we've got it.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern culture. Yeah. I mean, and that's why they wanted the World Cup so badly, is what, when you read between the lines, Qatar wanted it so that they could highlight their
culture.
Their culture.
Yeah.
And, there'd be so much about their culture that would just be so bloody cool. Their history and all the rest of it over in those countries. And, that's what we should be highlighting.
Well, a childhood friend of mine, she lives over there with her husband, and like she's always posting things on her Instagram and that.
Yep.
Like she lives over there fine. Walks down the street, perfectly safe, doesn't wear anything. She's like a blonde white lady.
And
She says she prefers it over there than she does over here.
But we're led to
So-
believe that that's a problem
Yeah.
when,
Well,
hopefully
yeah,
it's not.
she's never had a problem with it whatsoever.
What else is happening in sport? Australia won the cricket 3-0. Shout out to Adam Hollyoake, ex-England one-day international skipper. 3-0.
Former MMA fighter.
Oh, shit. They played really
Former
well, though, Adam.
Box breaker.
Box break. Yes.
Yeah.
Break. I went on a break with him last week.
You did?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So Australia won the cricket. What else has happened in sport? Basketball. What's happening in basketball? What's happening in the NBA? The Jazz. Stop tanking. Because you can't do it.
Wait, stop tanking
They're just
or start
hopeless at it.
tanking?
Surely we were tanking.
Oh,
And we're sitting on top of the West.
I just love that LeBron's out and the Lakers are killing it.
Anthony
Davis is having
game.
Anthony Davis is having like what do you call it? Record-breaking numbers.
Oh, and Russ looks like Russ again.
Russ is playing the way Russ does.
Yeah.
They're not being controlled by someone. Yes, I'm saying this. I don't care. Like
These are the
that's the
views
reason I
of-
don't like him. This is
of
the
Pugz.
of Pugz all day, every day.
He'll stand by him.
Trade LeBron.
Trade LeBron.
Let's do it.
Um,
Like they're playing amazing. It's
Sacramento
like
Kings.
great. Oh, bro,
Dude,
Kevin
Kevin
Huerter.
Huerter, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like he was held back in Atlanta.
pull out
'cause
your
he was-
rookie cards.
In Atlanta, he was just a spot-up shooter. Where
Yeah.
Here, he's playing like, if you watch like the off-the-ball stuff, he's doing like Steph Curry type movements, non-stop moving, Reggie Miller type things, and he's just killing it.
And talking about Seth yesterday was on a bit of a tear for a little while and doing all the dances on
Yeah,
the
doing
court.
it. Yeah, because he hit like 3 threes in a row.
Yeah,
It
he was loving
yeah.
it.
It was cool.
I was sitting in your chair yesterday, so I could watch basketball.
Oh, that's understandable.
So the NBA is heating up, and obviously it will heat up more when the boys from Australia turn up on the shores of the US to go and watch the games.
Yes, sir.
So the Celtics, your team?
They
just seem to
were
do
on
the
an
right
8-game tear, dropped one to Chicago, who played out of their skin a few days
Oh,
ago,
yeah.
and then they completely belted Dallas today, I believe.
So, but
Yeah,
they just
Lucas
seem
still
to be
had his
doing the
normal
right
game,
things.
but the rest of them could not do a thing.
They're doing the right things at Boston at the moment.
Yeah.
And that brings me to a question that I'd love to ask two NBA guys. The Golden State Warriors. What's going on?
Oh, it is what it is. I know.
Well, why?
Clay's been a bit off, but he just dropped a 41-point game last game.
Yeah.
So
I think a big contingent of it was they just didn't have the spare money to re-sign half of their supporting cast from last season. So you're seeing a little bit of a deficit because they've got new guys that haven't played well or haven't played together before that are trying to work out their role in that team and in the rotation now.
So the year Cleveland beat them,
they're up 19 points right now against the Clippers at halftime.
they're up 19 points. But the year Cleveland beat them in the finals, what was their regular season record?
73 and 9.
73 and 9.
73 and 9. So they were outstanding all year.
Yep.
And, I mean, we've now played 15 games. They've already lost 9 games, right?
Well, they went 24-0 at the start of that season.
Yeah, but is it just smart coaching that says, look, we're not going to win a championship in November. Let's just ease ourselves in. Our list is aging a little bit. Steph's not getting younger, and Clay's not.
No.
He's not getting. Well, he's getting fitter, but he's not getting younger either.
Yeah.
You got Draymond, who's Draymond. He goes off. You know, you'd want him focused in June.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just what they're doing, just positioning themselves.
To be fair, I haven't seen a lot of rest games from most of the team. There's been some, I think, from Draymond and Clay, just because Clay's still not at 100%.
Yep.
But I haven't seen a lot of resting. I think it's just...
I'm not talking about resting. I'm just talking about just playing yourself into a zone or whatever it is. You know, just working out things now that you can use later on.
Well, as a Celtics fan, they stunk at the start of last season.
Yeah.
So seeing them playing so well now makes me a little bit worried.
No one expected them to make the finals either.
Yeah.
So the Jazz are tanking.
Yeah, post All-Star game, you're sweet.
Yeah. Well, I look at it now and go, well, the worst we can do is 12-70. So, look, as a Jazz fan, look, I am sick and tired of finishing 4th in the West.
Yeah.
Or 5th or 6th or being in there. So
we don't have Gobert anymore, so that's good.
So, but I loved him. He was great. But
I mean, Donovan Mitchell left.
You get Mitchell, you lose Mitchell, you lose Gobert, and it's like, okay, we're selling the assets to look for the future and to go from the 4th or 5th team into a contender. And then you start winning games. It just didn't make any sense to me. So
it's because Clarkson
and Laurie Markkinen.
Yeah,
I mean, he could well be All-Star.
Yeah,
he could well be All-Star. So it's really cool to see. So my next trip to the States will definitely include Utah and a Utah Jazz game. So
have you ever been to a Utah game?
No,
oh, nice.
No, so that's my bucket
list.
Oh
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, sick.
I've only ever been in LA and San Francisco to NBA games.
So you went to Warriors?
Yeah, back at the old Oracle Center, which was really cool.
So that's cool.
And that was really cool because you catch a train out there and you got to walk past the football and baseball.
See you, BJ?
He's off.
Yeah, he's leaving now for the airport. See us in New York. Yes,
awesome.
Sir.
See you in a day or two.
And they're going to beat the Jets on Sunday, which big news from the Jets. So the Jets have, for those who don't follow the NFL, the Jets are just like one of those perennial disappointment teams. Yes, I support them as well. This year they started really well, and they were 6-3. They had a game against the Patriots on Sunday, which has been described as one of the worst games of football in the history of the game.
Ouch.
With 25 seconds left, the score was 3-3. The Jets punted, and Boston took the ball. The Patriots took the ball the whole way back and scored a touchdown and won 10-3. And they've got this superstar young quarterback, Zach Wilson, and they've benched him this week. So
really,
yeah, they've benched him, and this is the change. See, the Jets have gone from just being like normally after 10 games it's 2-8 or 3-7.
Yeah,
we're 6-4 now, and Robert Saleh, the coach, came out and said we're benching him because if we don't, it doesn't send the right message of what we're about. So maybe culturally they've gone through that change and starting to get a bit of a winning culture or winning attitude rather than a losing one. So, oh yes, Mac.
What?
Have we lost video?
Have we frozen?
Are we still going? Yeah, we're still going.
No, we frozen.
We're back now. We're back. Sorry, guys.
And we're back.
Yes,
who's back?
Brett's going to wear his Mark Sanchez.
There we are. We vanished.
Oh, now it's black.
Hey, we're back.
Are
we? I don't know.
Yeah, it will be now.
Bailey, what are you doing next week, mate? You can't come in late on these podcasts. I've already asked this question. I'm looking for people to get onto the podcast with me next week. Don't know what I'm going to do. Ruby?
What about Mr. Hollyoak?
Could get him, but he knows nothing about cards. Cards Oz. Do you know who Cards Oz is? That's Kane.
Hey, Kane.
What's up, man?
Jeez. Overly enthusiastic about Kane joining the podcast, weren't you?
We were.
Pugz he's got a shiny light. Something's going on with the tech. No,
it's all flashing. We need my kids to come and fix it.
Yeah, if there's any chance of that.
Should you stop it and restart one?
We're glitching.
Oh, okay. So
there you go.
Can people hear us? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
Whatever. We'll just keep going. We're just waffling on.
That's
anyway.
recording and that's recording. So
Yeah, it's all good.
With their powers combined, we'll still be good in the.
Captain.
Well, we're about to finish this one up anyway, I think.
Yes, sir.
So, boys, on the grading, we've got something on the website.
Oh, the affiliates program.
No, we've got the affiliate. Let's talk about the affiliate program. Bailey, why aren't you a member of the affiliates program? It'd be interesting to know.
Just don't be one and just use mine.
Oh boy.
Put Mojo in as your code.
Anyway, back to the point. Get onto the affiliates program if you are out there. I know that Kane at cardsoz.com.au is a breaking. Now, I don't know how Kane does it actually for the prices he does it, but I get on board Kane's breaks because I don't mind a odd break or two here, a little bit of a flutter on the brakes. And I've got a Lockie Neal 01 of 60.
Yeah.
From Kane. And it arrived today, Kane. Thank you, my friend.
That's
Caned it.
Caned it, yeah. So, so get behind Kane there. I know Bailey's doing an NRL break on his personal page, so get on board that.
With those elite boxes he's got?
Yeah, the ones he wouldn't trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dirty rat, Bailey.
But no, also on the website, if you follow our socials, you will have seen that tomorrow is Black Friday, and we've got 10% off everything from Black Friday to Cyber Monday, but you can do it today. It doesn't matter. Nice. Black Friday, capital letters, is the code to do that. So get on board that. As I mentioned, we've still got the 2 for 50, so try us out 2 for 50. We've got all those submission partners.
Do they even get discount on 2 for 50?
They get 10% off everything.
Holy
that's awesome.
So, that'll make it 2 for 45.
Yeah, that's, wow, okay, righto.
And if you use the affiliate program, you can only use one. So use the affiliate program next week where you get 5% off those. And then December 1, the plan is that we'll have the... December 1 there'll be a bit of a difference. There won't be 2 for 50. It'll be something like that. They might even still be 250. I don't know. But for the chasing the platinum,
Chase
the
Platinum.
Platinum 10. So there's a lot going on there. I'd
love $500 to spend at a submission partner. That'd be epic.
Where would you be able to spend it?
Any submission partner.
Like
LCS,
Reaper,
JCS,
Kid and Play,
Big Boss,
Everson Emporium,
Mint Collectibles,
the
Diggers.
Diggers, Kid and Play.
Yep.
Double Coverage. Do they have a shop or anything?
They don't, but
do they not have a merch shop? Maybe
Online store. I don't know.
I mean,
you can spend it there if they've got
just
something.
give it to them.
Maybe the boys at Double Coverage should. Maybe I could get them on the podcast next week because they're bloody good at it too.
Oh, they're amazing. I love their podcast.
Yeah.
It's a ripper podcast.
You could just do like one of those Zoom type ones.
Hobby Kingdom. We could go to Hobby Kingdom, or we could go to Bazinga as well.
Everson Emporium.
Reaper.
Yeah, we could go to all of them.
Yeah, do like a out.
I've been
live.
everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
Pugz reckons my Zara Canefield priority will be a Platinum 10. Hey. Oh, yeah, that's totally what I said.
Hey is what horses eat.
Yeah. Hey.
So there's
Gallamy's dreaming.
There's a
Stroth.
there's a shout out to Bailey. Loves a shout out.
Yeah,
So-
Bailey. What's up?
Bailey, before we go,
Bailey
can you
Grills.
drop in the comments, drop your address.
So the world can see.
Yes, funnily enough, so the world can see, because Bailey is a finalist in the Brisbane
Oh, yeah. He's
Christmas lights.
Christmas lights. Yeah,
Yep.
he's telling me about this.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a finalist, one of 12.
They were
There was-
third last year or something.
Yeah,
he's
over
saying.
and when you tell Bailey that he's third, right, that means Bailey gets angry.
Yeah,
and he
if
wants
you're
to
not
be
first, you're
first.
last.
So Bailey's gone, I have seen the Santa. So the Santa's foot, now Bailey's a normal sized kind of bloke, 6'8" or 6'9", and the Santa's foot is bigger than him.
Oh, wow. Here we go. 19 Namara Street, Wynnum West, Brisbane.
There you go.
4178. Don't know if you need to put that into your GPS, but
Do it anyway.
Put in
Check out
Namara
this.
Street. Yeah, go and
And
check him out.
Put all your votes down for him.
All your votes. So we're going to start a campaign to get Bailey to
Let's
number one.
go. Yep.
For two reasons. One, because he's put in a lot of work, and two, I just want him to shut
Even
up
if you're
about
from
it.
Sydney and Melbourne, you can vote.
Just vote. Just say that you came to Brisbane, you went around, checked out all the lights, and I'm voting for...
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
we've been talking about politics or thing. Yeah, vote.
Hey,
Vote one.
hey, Bailey.
Get your vote on.
Bailey, put the link for voting in there for us as well.
Well, I don't know that that's quite
it's
open
out there.
yet. Yeah, because they haven't started showing him yet. So if you started voting from now, it might be a problem.
We don't keep the thing, though, so.
But we will we will put the link for voting on our socials at some
Yes,
stage.
sir.
I'll go.
I'll
and
put it
take
all
some
over mine
photos.
too.
This could end up as a reel, guys. We may put this out
Rubes.
there
Rubes, vote
Yeah.
as
one.
a vote one.
Vote one.
Hang on. I've been hiding.
Robert Verhoeve
I've been
approves.
Vote for Pedro.
If you live in Brisbane and you haven't voted yet for the Brisbane Christmas lights, now is your chance. Vote 1 Bailey. Vote 1 Bailey. 19 Namara Street. 19 Namara Street, Wynnum West. Vote 1 Bailey. This has been a paid agreement.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Platinum.
It'll be up on the 1st of December.
1st of December, we'll sort that out. So we're going to go now. What do we got to? I'll leave you to last. Don't pick his.
Oh, I don't care.
What are you leaving?
You do your. Yeah.
Go America.
Go America.
Hey, America.
Okay, what is yours?
Protect your cards.
And mine is America. Watch out.
Go platinum.
Have a great week, guys.
We're
See
in
you
the-
next week.
We're going to be in the place.
Peace.
What?
Go platinum.